Welcome back. In this session, we are discussing the topic translation. So, while we are discussing translation, we are discussing the translation in prokaryotes and the translation in eukaryotes. So, before moving on to translation, have a look on to the previous question. So, here from this translation, a question which has been asked in 2018, and the question is describe the initiation of translation process in prokaryotes. So here you have to mention the initiation process of translation in prokaryotes with suitable illustrations. How does it differ from eukaryotes? So there is a difference in the initiation of translation prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So here the first part is demanding you to write about the translation process of initiation of translation process in prokaryotes, and the next part which demanding you to write what are the differences between the initiation of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So this is a 20-mark question. So from this question, it is important to know the translation process in prokaryotes and the translation process in eukaryotes. So translation involves translating the sequence of messenger RNA. As we know, DNA to RNA. So the information in the DNA is transcribed through the RNA level, and that process what we call as the transcription. And next is RNA to protein, and translation means protein synthesis. So here this translation involves translating the sequence of, so by transcription we get mRNA. By transcription we get mRNA. So look on to the translation process. Translation means it involves translating the sequence of messenger RNA. So here the messenger RNA is translating. Messenger RNA is translating to a sequence of amino acid. So here this messenger RNA translation involves translating the sequence of messenger RNA molecule to a sequence of amino acids. So that process what we called as the protein synthesis or translation. So in this process, in which process? The translation process. So in the translation process, ribosome, which is the site for protein synthesis. Translation means protein synthesis. As we know that this protein synthesis which occurs in ribosomes. So it is the process in which ribosomes in the cytoplasm or endoplasmic reticulum. So ribosome as is there in the cytoplasm, or it is attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Synthesize protein. So here the ribosomes in the cytoplasm or endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes which associated with endoplasmic reticulum synthesize proteins. They synthesize, these ribosomes which synthesize proteins after process of transcription of DNA to RNA. So the ribosome in the cytoplasm or the ribosome in the endoplasmic reticulum which synthesize protein after the process of transcription of DNA to RNA. So this what we call as the translation process. Ribosomes are the site for protein synthesis. So these ribosomes exist normally as separate subunits that are composed of protein and rRNA. So as we know that the ribosomal subunit in prokaryotes, firstly we are discussing the translation in prokaryote. So here the ribosomal subunit in prokaryote is 70 as ribosome. So here this is actually a small subunit is there and a large subunit. So here the small subunit or the smaller subunit which is 30S and the larger subunit which is 50S. And during translation process, here the translation process occurs in the complete 70 is ribosome. That means here they is having a larger subunit and the smaller subunit which together participate in protein synthesis, So here ribosome exists normally as separate subunits that are composed of a protein and rRNA, ribosomal RNA. The subunits come together to form a ribosome. So here the two subunits in prokaryotes, the smaller subunit 30S and the larger subunit 50S come together and form a ribosome when they bind to an mRNA near its 5' end. So after transcription, it gets the mRNA. As while we are discussing the transcription, we have mentioned the transcription in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So once the transcription process is terminated, the newly synthesized mRNA which is ready for translation in prokaryotes. So here in prokaryotes, the mRNA, these subunits will bind to an mRNA. So consider this as a newly synthesized mRNA. So here this ribosomal subunit. So this is the 5' end and this is the 3' end of the mRNA. So here the ribosomal subunit, the larger subunit and the smaller subunit will bind at the 5' end of the mRNA. So on binding to an mRNA, the ribosomes read the nucleotide sequence from the 5'. So here this is the direction at which the ribosome is bind at the mRNA. So here this ribosome which read this mRNA for protein synthesis. So the direction of reading is 5' to 3' direction. So here the ribosome which read the mRNA sequence in the 5' to 3' direction and thereby synthesizing the proteins.